All right, so we're going to lay in the first layer of a new painting. I've got paint here on my palette. Some red, transparent oxide red. And yeah. I love this stage. You get such really cool textures just from the get-go, just from using these really big brushes. But yeah, life is going pretty good, I'd say. I feel like I've been down in the dumps for a while, but maybe I'm turning a corner on it. Ooh, yeah. Forget about the joys sometimes. This is like my favorite. This is like my favorite part, is when you just get to paint the whole canvas one color. Don't have to think about it too hard. So now I'm going to, I'll show you guys here. So that's the red. We're painting this here. So it's more tan here at the top. And now we're gonna mix black, and I'm gonna start working in the black kind of as well. And then the bottom will be like a light white pink. I don't like to put in white too early. It starts to make everything look like you want your darks. You want your contrast. And as soon as white gets introduced, you start losing that contrast. Everything gets all samey. Talking about white paint, by the way. So to make black, I use this Rembrandt here. That's transparent oxide brown, and I use some blue. I use blue as well. So I'm just mixing it up on my palette, and then I'm going to put it on the brush here, and we will get going. Getting text messages. All right. So now I'm just gonna start putting in the black. As my sort of next layer down. And a lot of this is gonna get kind of evened down anyway. You can get a really nice, almost airbrushed look by just really blending it in here at the beginning. And I don't like to use too much paint here at the beginning either, because you're gonna end up painting over a lot of this anyway. I like to just get a good base on, you know? That helps to make the subsequent layers stick on pretty well. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna maybe go in with a slightly smaller brush just to kind of clean some of this up. So now you can see where we're at. Baby. Okay. So top layer is that red, black, and this is gonna mirror this here. I can't really, there we go. It's hard to tell, but this is pretty red in the reference photo, so that'll all be good. Now, I'm gonna kind of start carving out where these people are in the from the background. We have a woman doing a kick move, and I think probably the the mat will have to be higher than where I have it. And this is generally where I start taking a lot of photos and just making sure I get everything in the right spot. But to start, I usually eyeball it. And that works pretty well, you know. I think I usually paint the image like 3 or 4 times before it's all said and done. So what you do is you just take some mineral spirits and you just kind of eyeball where these images are gonna, where these figures are gonna be. And then I just really just carve it out, and you can see, so that's a leg, right? Ish. You can kind of overdo it and then just work your way backwards around it. I don't really draw. I don't draw. I just kind of try and put it in the right place. And the better I can get, the better you can do on this first part, the happier you're gonna be. Because then you get to keep, the less you screw this part up, the more kind of rawness gets saved. And maybe there's sort of a lack of confidence too, but sometimes I want to just leave it not drawn correctly, you know. But then there's invariably, there's always that feeling that it feels a little off, because it is off. Because if you're not following your image as exactly as possible, your proportions will get off, things will start to look weird, and then you'll start like questioning yourself. So you either need to like truly believe in the image you're trying to make, or you need to follow directions. And this is essentially where I do my drawing. So, yeah. There's your images. Kind of see what I'm putting in. And now I'm going to have to pause to start kind of photographing and making sure I get everything in my right place. So, signing off for now. Thank you forever.